Hello, my Dorklings. Nntndork here. We are coming at you live from my bedroom in Dorkshire. This is a new show that I am starting in the Animal Crossing universe. It's going to be called My Island Tour, and this is episode 1, Dorkshire. So, without further ado, let's get this tour started. Alright, so we are here at the Dorkshire airport. I figured we'd start here and work our way up. My island isn't too terribly fancy. It's nothing to get all excited about. It's 4-star, and I am working on making it a 5-star, but I digress. Let's go. So I might have to talk a little bit louder here because we have waterfalls. As soon as you enter, we have Dell getting in the way with his glutes. Alright, well now that we have that out of the way, it leads directly to the plaza, and now that I'm looking at it and showing this off to you guys, it mildly looks, off. Immediately to our left, you have the Able sisters. I have a bench, flower bed, some stuff outside. I have a welcome mat, which got cut off. I'm not sure what the download code is. I will have to link it or put it on screen somewhere if you guys would like that. I didn't make it. But I did make another one for my home, but we'll get to that later. If we go immediately south, we have a pond on our right-hand side, so you can catch pond fish, like whatever that is. And it leads us down to the beach, where we have a squished plankton from the SpongeBob TM series. Along our shoreline here, as I pick up these shells, we have a beach ball and a lifeguard tower, you know, in case anyone's drowning. Just north of our shore there, we have my 6 rocks all condensed. It's a very long process, but I could probably link a video if you guys would like, or I could just show you how to do it. Because yeah, it's a pretty lengthy process. Just north of my rocks here, I have one of my 2 flower beds. I have almost every flower with the ones that you can grow, like the hybrids or whatnot. And it looks like I'm actually going to have to dig up these pink ones in the middle here because I'm shooting for blue, not pink. Going over our bridge here and continuing our journey to the west, we have our crops with our scarecrow. It's kind of sparse right now. I just kind of got into making crops. Looping around, we have our solar power, so most everything is powered by hatred and solar on Dorkshire, so that's great. We have a random tiki torch to light the way when it gets dark. We're just going to walk around here and ignore the iron frame. That just signifies that my island is still under construction. We have a thwomp here that, you know, you can't get squished by for some reason. We have a little bench here that we can look over and see the shore, see what's going on out beyond Dorkshire. It's pretty nice. Coming back over to our left, we're going to disregard that toxic waste barrel. It means nothing. It's not even full. I mean, come on. Like, why would I have a toxic waste barrel by the ocean, especially with Captain here? So a little bit further north through the woods, we have our second flower bed. As you can see, it's not as populated, but it has slightly more flowers that I didn't have previously. Working on expanding this out as well, trying to get 100 flowers. I think I'm at 90. And right of the second flower bed is my house. We have a gyroid fragment here, which I have to water, and I think I have another one that I can plant as well. Yeah, let's do that. Now we water them and make them steamy. Oh, the left one isn't steaming. Does that mean that I have advanced today? I don't remember when I buried this one. I guess we'll see, huh? Oh, yep, no, not a gyroid fragment any longer. A Sproingoid. We'll probably sell him. Unless someone wants to buy him, let me know. Who knows, maybe we'll do a giveaway. So you can see I have my mountain bike here. I do like to ride a mountain bike in real life, so that's pretty cool. Translates over. I'm gonna go in my house, even though the doormat that I did make says go away. Alright, so as you guys can see here, this is my living room. We have some memes on the left and right. We have Arnold, the Arfoid, above my head. Panning over to my right here, you guys' left, you can see we have Bold and Brash. We have the cool couch, a couple of end tables, a laptop with YouTube on it, so we can watch YouTube for later. We can see we've got my 20-inch flat screen wall-mounted TV. We've got a cube light, and we've got some stereo magic going on. We're playing KK Soul. Continuing off from where we were, but from reverse perspectives, you guys can see I have a cork board, key holder, my table. Here's me. I have an exit sign just in case I forget where the exit is at. And I guess to continue off, we'll go this way, which is the bedroom. It's kind of sparse, not too much in it really. We've got our skull radio, our mirror. We've got a pipe that leads us to the beach, which is probably how we'll exit, honestly. Got a cool bed. We have my alarm clock. which does a terrible job at waking me up. I guess we'll go clockwise here. This is the kitchen. Kind of messy. I don't really have any roommates in this game, so as you can tell once the game loads up here, it's mildly messy. Just ignore the sink. Don't worry about that. I don't want to talk about it. Same thing. I still haven't moved in officially after like 2 years, so I have cardboard boxes here for my espresso maker and my coffee bean grinder. But my microwave, you guys, I finally got it off of a cardboard box and onto its own little table. Isn't it great? Don't worry about the kettle. It's completely fine. The air duct is on, so I think we will press on to the bathroom. The bathroom is over to the right. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Because the bathroom is the place that we party in, we have a disco ball up above our heads. Don't ask, don't tell. It's one of those scenarios. We have a nice warm bath. We have a mirror where we can wash our hands. We have this stuff so we can, wipe our no-no squares. And then we have the tankless toilet. Super futuristic. It's especially handy for whenever you're straining and you can't, get stuff out. But more on that later. Let's go upstairs. Alright, so let's turn the lights on and make the big reveal. Ooh, too red. Let's make it more natural. There we go. So this is where the magic happens, you guys. Over on my left-hand side here, you can see my Mario collectibles, my HHA pennants, and trophies and statues, all that cool stuff. And over on my right, this is my streaming setup. As you guys can see, we have a webcam to capture all of the fun bits. We have our streamer lights, red and blue, classic. We have a coffee mug, we have our gaming rig, and we have a fan in case it gets too hot in here. Immediately to the left of our gaming setup, we have our microphone, super fancy. I got it from Five Below. You guys can check out the review I did of it in the description down below. We have our mini fridge to keep our G Fuel. Then switching over to where we started this whole video, we have our green screen. We have that, wait, why is that sign on? It shouldn't be on. We're not technically live. I mean, I guess we are. Then we have our sub goal of 250 subs. So depending on when you guys see this island tour, that could change, could be outdated, who knows. And then just in case the chroma key doesn't want to work, we have a pure green accent wall. So super duper cool. And now we can head to the basement. So the basement is nothing too fancy. We have a sink. We have a standing toilet because I am male. And sometimes I need to stand when I poop. Directly across from the standing poopy toilet, we have, I don't remember what this little guy is, but we're examining him in the science pod, so super duper cool. The results so far are fascinating. We just have a vacuum cleaner. That was my great-great-grandpa's briefcase that also plays MP3s. Super huge MP3s. We have, a relic from when I was a child. It's called a home phone. Super duper cool. And we also have a ship in a bottle and a world map in case I get lost. So I think that's going to be it for the house tour. Now let's continue with the island tour. Coming all the way over to the west, you guys can see we have a lighthouse just in case anyone is overboard like Gulliver. He can find his way to Dorkshire. We have part of a sand castle. Super duper cool. I have to customize it, add some more stuff. Just north of that, we have a telescope that we can look and see. Oh, no, can't show that on YouTube. I will get demonetized. So let's press on. As I mentioned earlier, Dorkshire runs off of hatred and solar, but we also use wind turbines. That's a new feature of the island. Super duper cool. This right here is super magical. This is my fruit trees. I have every fruit in the game, thanks to some past friends that I am unfortunately not friends with any longer. But yeah, I digress. I have fruit. My primary fruit at Dorkshire is peaches. Walking just past the fruit trees, you guys can see we have campfire going, probably making something like baked beans. I'm not entirely sure. And this wall, there's a lot of mystery behind this wall because it was here when I inhabited this island. Even Tom Nook didn't know anything about it. I mean, I don't know, honestly. So let's move on. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention, this is my super duper kung fu gnome. His name is Gerald, and he makes sure that the flowers get watered in a timely manner and that they grow very, very healthily. Alright, Gerald, well, I'm going to continue on, so goodbye. Back over on the main part of the land here, we have our plaza with Gala. She's in the way. Sprocket, Cherry. My town flag might look familiar to you guys. It may or may not be my profile picture on literally all social media, but who knows. Continuing on over to the east side of the island, we have our campground, complete with a radio. We have some coffee going. We got a campfire and a bench to warm our ankles with. We have a pizza oven for some reason, and then we have a porta potty so we can poop out the marshmallows and the pizza. For those of you who know me, I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and my second favorite Legend of Zelda game is Link's Awakening, so he's just here, chilling on the beach, but we're going to let someone else wake him up because that is not my job. Coming over more east, we have a sandbox that you can play in. Here's the pipe that I totally jumped into to get to this part of the island, I know. Super cool. Not far from the campground, we got ring toss. We have all kinds of cool things. We have drinks, snacks. We have seagulls. We have litter. We have volleyball. It's pretty cool. We have a telescope to help us make wishes and look into the sky, but not directly at the sun because that burns your eyes. And going back more towards the center, we have our museum here. So you can see we've got our monster. We've got our coffee sign. We've got our welcome mat that I downloaded. We've got an ADB machine in case I have to make some transactions and come outside to do that. And of course we have Nook's Cranny. You guys should be familiar with that, especially if you've been playing forever. A manhole cover and a drainage system. We have a fountain. And let's go up further north here. So you guys can see that grave was also there. I'm pretty sure that's where Wisp comes into play, but I'm not 110% certain, so let's just ignore that and carry on. Coming up north a little bit here, you guys can see this is where all the housing is for the 10 residents on my island. The residents are Ribot, Rosie, Gala, Raymond, Cherry, Whitney, Dell, Cephalobot, Sprocket, and Lucky. My OG here is Rosie. She was the first person on my island and she has yet to leave, nor do I want her to, even if she wanted to, because reasons. We have Mr. and Mrs. Flamingo doing the flamingo dance. Just chilling, not picking up shells like they're supposed to. With the help of Tom Nook, we were able to install this Nook Inc. satellite very, very recently. Still isn't properly set up, but it's at least facing in the right direction, which is all that matters to me. We have an Easter Island head. He's pretty cool. He doesn't have a name. He doesn't even talk, unfortunately, or blow gum. Literally ignoring everyone's houses and walking over towards the what I like to call the park area. We have our pumpkins. We have a park fountain. We have another manhole cover. We have a swimming pool up near Red. Hopefully he will stay there and not come out and swim in my pool. We have a swing over here that we can chill in while we're at the park. I have another seat available that I can't scoot into apparently. And we have a well for some reason. Not sure why that is here. It honestly doesn't even look like it goes anywhere. Maybe we'll find out within 7 days. Oh, and for those of you who haven't been able to hear it, we'll go talk to Isabel about my town tune. Let me know in the comments down below, if you guys haven't already, what do you think my town tune is? As I mentioned before, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. That is the fairy fountain from a majority of the Legend of Zelda series. As you guys can see, we are back in my room and we have 2 items with us today. We have a My Island Tour t-shirt and 10,000 bells. This could be yours if you'd like to be featured in one of these My Island Tours video, where we can walk around, you guys can introduce me to all of your villagers, and we can explore your island together. If that's something you guys are interested in, you could just open up your cellular device and get a hold of me on one of several social medias. You can tweet me at Twitter or slide into the DMs. You can also message me on Instagram, TikTok, or even join my Discord, where we have a growing community and you guys can be a part of that. Alright, my Dorklings, well, with all of that being said, thank you for watching. Make sure you sub, smash, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!